hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do?
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, break. General West.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 46. They are in a zone. Remember, folks,
damn,
interceptions for this defense.
I done picked the wrong fucking play, but what type of shit is this?
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget,
I don't even know what the fuck this is.
An excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Topper! Hey, orbit!
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Damn, a nigga ain't got no single back, no I formation. Who the fuck thought of this shit?
They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Damn. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 8 read. 80 weapons.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike, sit. Hey, Sam on. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Deep river.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
60 or. X3, 218, chop. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jim, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and
the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this is good. He got just enough to
that nigga made that shit. That's crazy.
As he drops it in from long distance. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fight, and that's caught inside the 30.
That's on me. I did a terrible job.
Washington.
I seen that nigga come across the middle and just stop.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down.
This shit is way too predictable. Knew what the nigga was throwing to. Second guess myself.
And I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, get him the fuck out of here.
Ready? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Okay, here you go.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Yes.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Better bring it. Dude.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence is going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Get down.
With the
Get down.
extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll look to throw here.
Good on his throw.
Man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
90 Wolf.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down carry for Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Ito Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This injury shit is ridiculous.
Redskin down on the field.
Niggas can't get touched in this game.
We'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Same fucking play.
2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Just like that. Smooth. Go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Well, he's about to get toast.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Like 5. Okay, double up. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On first down, it's Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go, here we go. And two stop. Hey, exit.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. Rip left. Mike, 48, Mike, 48. Focus, defense, focus. Check, 48 to Mike. Check. Defense.
Second and long.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel
get that pressure
back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Blue down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
What we got? Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw.
Let's go.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Damn, big boy, get the hell out the way.
General rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Kerr.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Protein spill. Leo. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to fight. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This nigga is beyond the line of scrimmage.
But you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football
Some type
for a
of
nice
double
first
move.
down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Pick it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, man. Pick 6 all day. Go for it, man. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, folks.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or. Pilot, 64, wait. Set. Go. Kill. Hey, Sam off.
Maurice.
Hey, Alpha.
Maurice. Hello.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the double. Rock it. Hey! Hey! High 7!
Mike 5! Silver! Mike 5!
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
I don't know why niggas love that all-out blitz. And my team is trash. Like, this team is trash. My line is trash. My running backs are trash.
And he's up past the 20 to
my
the
defense slow as fuck. I highly doubt. Oh, this nigga doing a wildcat.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready up. Hey, orbit.
Damn.
Let's put that team on the bus. 48 Mike. In your face.
On the ball.
Some type of crossing routes.
2nd and 15. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now let's see how the offense still out there.
I probably should not be playing zone right here, but without sending a blitz, but we'll see.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
15, line it. 51. Field. Check 52. Big dash. Go. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Kerr. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Squeeze.
Showing it.
Now.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position.
You done gave up where the hell you was throwing the ball as soon as you went to the right.
And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This guy in this damn blitz, dog.
Check 31.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 6. Watch the run. Check.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
On the set.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 6.
Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Probably some type of play action.
For this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
My nigga dog tag got his head crunched over and some more shit.
Now Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back.
Man,
when he
you
goes
can run the ball as much as you fucking want,
He pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, box truck. 48, come on. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down.
All types of different shit in this man.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Looking to throw. Nowhere.
All types of shit at this man.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
8 read.
Fuck out of here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
48 month, 48 month. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike. Hey, Echo. Yo, faster.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down now. Kerr. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Lawrence throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Just listen to everybody at this point.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to say,
keep on running the ball.
Get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I hope you got 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, 59. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Now. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Them boys not playing.
In there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Kerr. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jesus Christ.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the